All right, hello, welcome back, everybody. PayPal and Patreon are down below if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. This is just a really quick one here, just running over a particular population update, that being Syria, who has now returned to and exceeded their pre-Civil War population. Before everything started in 2011, they hit a high point of 22.73 million people. And as the Civil War erupted across the country, particularly over those first few following years through the early and mid 2010s, millions of people fled, and the population of the country declined down to just under 19 million. The majority of Syrians who fled Syria, as most people probably know, ended up in Turkey, where roughly 3 million of them still are now. However, Turkey has begun kind of pushing them out into that new safety zone they created by invading the northern 10 or 20-kilometer strip of Syria. Another million or so ended up in Lebanon, which is where that massive jump up in Lebanon's population on their population over time graph comes from. Then around 500,000 or so ended up in Jordan, and another 2 to 3 million ended up scattered across a number of different places elsewhere, a decent chunk going to Europe, some ending up in Iraq, some in Egypt, Saudi Arabia promising to accommodate a bunch, but never actually doing so. At the lowest point, they got down to just under 19 million. And as the war sort of entered a casual phase that it's been in since the later 2010s, their population started going back up again, both from people returning and from the fact that people were still being born and are comparatively no longer fleeing. Again, compared to the numbers that were being seen during the war's active phase. And so over the last few years, their population has climbed back up past the pre-war level, now up over 23 million. At the start of this year, it was at 23,230,000. And given its current rate of climb, it's probably now up around 23.6, maybe. But anyways, that's where things are at with Syria. So thank you everybody for sticking around and listening. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. PayPal and Patreon are down there if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. There's a link in the description to a free to access Google Drive folder with all kinds of graphs, charts, data compilations, and everything. May God bless and protect all of you, and I will see you all around next time.